welcome to Yusa in Big Doo-Doo this time. Today we are reading Street Fighter 2 Succubus. Now I haven't pronounced that incorrectly, nor is the title spelt incorrectly of this video. The story is actually spelt Succubus rather than Succubus.
Succubus.
So already great start, the title is spelled incorrectly.
Can I read out the disclaimer?
Disclaimer.
If you want.
This creepypasta was removed from Creepypasta Wiki after being featured in Bullshit Creepypasta Storytime series by Yuri of Wind. It was recovered by a foreseeing user.
Well, it's a shame that the
Viewer
foreseeing
discretion
user.
advised.
Well, it's a shame that that same foreseeing user couldn't also save, Homicidal Liu, because fuck trying to find that, guys.
Okay.
Seriously, if anyone's got that, copy and paste, please.
The story. Oh God, I just need to tell this to you. To you.
God.
And whoever's behind you. Peeking over your shoulder, and then in parentheses, it happens, you know.
Okay.
New paragraph. What happened? New paragraph. I went to GameStop one day, because this is obviously where horror always happens. The scariest places on earth are the front page of eBay and GameStop.
Because someone might get angry and start smashing up the place.
Might be Chris Chan.
What about
So-
Etsy, hipster eBay?
I'm bringing in the old references now. Just
Yes.
like, don't call anyone. I saw a copy of what seemed to be Street Fighter V.
Anonymous unknown killer is still at large.
This is impossible, I thought, but I grabbed it anyway. I was saucing. I censor myself so I don't look like white trash. Excited.
I was fucking myself excited. What?
No, I was saucing excited. I was fucking excited. I was saucing excited. When I got home...
You know, if you're on the internet, you're probably grown up enough to swear.
Also, I love the way you just had to clarify I didn't want to be
Yeah.
white trash.
Excited. When I got home, I looked at the disc. It seemed to be a PS2 disc. I began setting up the PS2 and noticed that there was no rating on the game's cover. In fact, it looked like it was made with the Paint program. Here's the cover. No image.
Picture.
Yeah, no image
There's no
presented.
picture of it. Obviously, that user didn't have his mind to
Anyway, I put the disc in the PS2 and began the game. The opening was Akuma, staring into the night sky. He seemed sad. The stars began to move, glow, and flicker. Akuma became shocked, then angry. I think he whispered, Misatu. But I'm not sure.
No, it was like very precise, but I'm not sure.
Maybe he said Achu. I'm not sure.
Street Fighter V, Akuma has a hay fever. Oh, my allergies!
No, he said Misa in Big Doo-Doo. He leapt towards the stars, which were now falling towards him. The stars transformed into metal versions of Akuma with blue eyes that illuminated. Doesn't say what they illuminated, just they illuminated something. They fought Akuma, who killed them one by one in 1 to 3 hits. Each time one died, blood would spray out of where they were hit. Blood's not an usual thing in Street Fighter games. I know that. That's not me giving a comment, that's in the story. Yeah. Akuma turned around to see Ryu and another metal Akuma.
Mr. Sonic!
This metal Akuma held Ryu captive. Akuma freed Ryu and killed the imposter. Akuma walked away from Ryu, who was confused at this point. Then fog appeared on the screen. The title showed.
I decided to go to training mode because that's, naturally, that's the very first thing you do in any bloody fighting game, not just go to arcade and figure out like an actual person.
You need to get the text down.
Yes. The playable characters were Ryu, Ken, Dan. It just sounds so crap in comparison to the two games. Isn't it? Dan. It's just like Ryu, Ken, Dan. Sakura, Guy. Akuma, Hugo. And the new character named Gulusaru. Ryu had no bandana on his head, meaning he didn't have infinite ammo, and had blue gloves rather than red ones. Ken's hair was short, except his gi was now dark red. Dan was normal, except he was seemingly depressed, probably because of the shit in that.
Because he's Dan Hibiki, he's the butt monkey of Street Fighter.
Sakura's outfit was soaked in blood, but it went along with her demented smile. Guy seemed to have been changed greatly due to him wearing casual clothing. I'm going to be honest, apart from maybe Ken, Ryu, and Akuma, I don't know what any of these guys
I do.
like, so, okay.
Guy's supposed to be dressed as a ninja.
It's the creepypasta for you, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not even a fan of fighting games. I just know these characters.
Guy seemed to, yeah.
And more
Akuma had
technical.
no shirt, exposing a scar across his chest. Hugo was normal, but he had poison on his shoulder. No.
Hugo's basically based off Andre the Giant, a massive dude, and Poison's like a stripper, basically. So he's carrying a woman around on his shoulder.
Oh!
Check this sentence out.
Right.
Toby, there's a
No,
guy
because
who's
I
got
just thought he
poison.
had like some syringe like with poison stuck in the side of
Okay,
him.
no, dig this, guys,
Oh,
right?
it's
Okay.
actually the song that Alice.
Oh my
Cooper
god,
sang.
why are we still doing this? I wanted to talk about this for a second. But Gosaru was more noticeable. He had a green gi soaked in blood, similar to Sakura's schoolgirl outfit. Now, I guess he probably means they were both soaked in blood, but it was a gi that was similar to a schoolgirl's outfit.
So I don't know, I don't know what this other guy looks like because he's a made-up character. It's just like this big muscular street fighter guy, and he's just in this, like,
Just lollipop chainsaw cosplay and just like hulking great muscle
the
man.
story mode is he's late to school. He's running down the street. He's got a bit of bread in his mouth.
Oh my god.
He's a 7-foot tall muscular man.
Right, basically. Also
My
need to
name's
do-
Goro. I've been needing, since I've joined elementary school, I need to find a boyfriend.
Basically, they look like Brenda from Muscle March, and if you don't know Muscle March, it's probably the best game on the Wii, which was never available.
Oh.
And I'm gonna show Jacob a picture of Brenda from Muscle March now.
I remember you and I were going to play Muscle March back when we used to do video game videos.
Oh, wait,
but we never got round to it, did we?
There is one of these schoolgirl outfit in there. No, they're all just muscular. Anyway, there's Brenda. I don't know why I just showed you that. I thought they were in a
That's on your
schoolgirl
phone
outfit.
forever now.
Well,
That's
yeah.
on you, Toby. That was a dream you had. And
That
you
was
need
a
to,
dream
you need
I
to
had.
own that.
I dreamed of Brenda, the muscular woman from Muscle March. Yeah. Okay.
He had purple, long hair and grey gloves.
God, that just sounds
Suspect. Again, it's
Dressed as a schoolgirl.
because the way it's formatted, it feels like he had purple, long hair and gloves.
Yeah, it just says purple. It doesn't as if it just he had
It's on the
purple.
cube of the colour purple.
I chose to play as Guy.
Because I am one.
The CPU was a metal Akuma. I had fun brushing up my Street Fighter skills, then went on to arcade mode.
Mad Street Fighter skills.
Again, I chose Guy. I fought Sakura first. Guy was sitting down, but got up.
Amazing intro.
It's fantastic. It's like.
Sakura was giggling in a creepy way. Never do that
Woo!
again. The stage was Street Fighter, but backwards. The stage was Street Fighter, Alpha's stage for Birdie. Every time Sakura leaped into the air, she let out a scream of malice.
Oh, so it sounded like she was playing tennis in.
I beat her with little difficulty. Guy's victory message was, "I'm sure a straitjacket will look good on you." I chuckled at this.
Shrugs.
The next fight was Ryu in Ken's stage from Street Fighter 2.
Yes, I know exactly which one that is.
Ryu was staring into the sky, then noticed a guy.
You're a poet and you didn't know it.
He then said, "I'm ready to fight." He spammed Shoryukens.
Oh, you can.
Not even spelled right. But I defeated him anyways. Guy's victory message then said,
You deserve a death.
Toby.
You're not ready. You're only eager.
Then I
Is
had
that like a bad Japanese translation?
I have no idea. Guy's supposed to be a ninja.
Oh.
then I had to fight Dan.
Oh, the way you've even put a disdain in your voice when you said Dan.
That's everyone has disdain for Dan.
What is Dan?
Just type Street Fighter Dan.
Who resided in a
Nudist colony.
I was about to say desert stage, but it's desert stage.
To be fair, they can't spell succubus, so I can imagine why you would think they couldn't spell dessert.
Oh, Dan.
Yeah, that guy.
Right.
Show him Dan Hibby.
That's Dan.
Yeah.
Ah.
I literally stopped playing Street Fighter after number 2. Like,
Yeah.
was-
He can
the only one I've played is
He
Street Fighter
can
2.
throw a fireball half a foot. He's literally designed. He's a joke. Basically, there's another company called SNK who made their own fighting game, and they took the piss out of one of their characters. So Dan is them taking the piss out of someone else.
Okay.
Okay.
He was balled up and crying, and when he saw
he does that at the end of the match.
when he saw Guy, he said,
Leave me be.
the fight begun, but Dan was still balled up, continuing to cry.
For assassinating the president.
I low kicked him.
Did this grumhack just make me assassinate the President of the United States?
Like you were giving me
Wow.
shit earlier for making a meme from
resembled
2 years
Hitler.
ago.
It resembled Hitler. I low kicked him, and he was now rolling around, screaming in
Speed
pain.
sound.
The fight ended. Guy then said, Toby,
Let's not torture him. He's depressed enough already.
Ken was the next opponent, and we fought in his stage from Street Fighter Alpha 2. Ken was adjusting his belt, then said, with a voice like Goku's, and then in parentheses, Dragon Ball Z character. I've never watched that show, and even
Let's
I
get
know
this-
who Goku is.
Let's get
What
this
do you mean, like
over with.
Goku from Alabama who runs a bakery?
Doesn't Goku talk like Soldier Boy?
like, let's get
Exactly, he talks exactly like Soldier Boy.
Yeah. Let's
He
get this.
sort of has a high-pitched voice.
Let's
doesn't he?
get this.
No, yeah, the Japanese Goku just sounds like a woman who's like hysterical.
All right, let's get this over with.
Oh.
That's my best Dragon
He's-
Ball voice.
He struck first, but I countered him with a throw. He fell through the floor, which broke, and the fight ended. Guy looked down the hole, and his victory message displayed. It said, "Oops." The next,
What about this? Is a great run, mate. That'd be hilarious. Whoops.
the next fight was not on the character screen. It was the boss, so I guess it makes sense. And was a nude version of Armika called Succubus.
Oh, hello. I'm looking up Armika. Who the fuck is
Here's
Armika?
the thing about the word succubus, right? So are they implying that somebody is sucking on a bus?
Sucking
like
up a bus.
sucking the exhaust? Like one of those freaks who's in love with a theme park ride? Or is this a bus that's a complete sucker that the other buses don't hang out with?
like in Thomas
Hey,
Tank
yeah, well,
Engine.
hey, number 17. How about you lend me some money? I'll pay you back. Okay, sucker. I ain't paying you back shit. Oh, jeez, sucker bus.
If you ever feel bad in life, just remember that some woman in the world married a train station.
Somebody married Onision. I mean, if you want a cutscene cued, starting with a shot of the desert. Now in nighttime, with the characters I previously defeated and other Street Fighter characters trapped in gimp suits. I thought this was Street Fighter, not Soul Calibur. Guy walked up to these characters, a shocked expression on his face. Then Succubus appeared.
Another sexy victim here, I see. What fire of knowledge do you bring to us mortals today?
And gimp suits.
You'll be nice to play with.
Okay.
Guy jumped into his fighting stance. The fight begun. No, and Guy was easily defeated.
Succubus then trapped him into a gimp suit. She cocked her head, like the word there, to me and said,
Won't you join us, cutie?
I was scared somewhat. The game forced me back to the character select, except the only character there was, and it says in parentheses, pausing for dramatic effect, ...
Oh, fuck you.
Me. I was a chibi version of Guy in a light blue shirt and dark blue jeans, as well as black sneakers. It even had my name there.
Okay, we need to stop for a moment. We need to start unpacking this. Okay.
Right.
So the only character was, positive effect, me. Okay, so I, as in real life, right? It's me, the person, the player, was actually IRL a chibi version of the person in the game.
Yeah. What?
Because if it was you, it should look
Yeah.
like you. That's why it's freaking
It's
you out.
you,
But it's a chip.
But it's a shorter version of a character who's already there.
This is very so basically it wasn't you, but it had your name because I don't know, it read your memory card data or something. I don't.
I was gonna say Psycho Mantis is gonna.
It's like, you've been playing
Smash-
Super Mario Sunshine.
I selected myself and saw another cutscene. She was really excited to see me. I knew that. She jumped up and down, saying,
I'm going to enjoy and cherish this moment. I know it.
You know what they say: the more, the merrier.
my moveset had the special attacks of Guy, except the leap in the air move was not there as well as a spinning kick. But I did have the Shoryuken. I fought her and nearly didn't survive, but I defeated her with my super Shoryuken called
Eden Hiro Nuken.
Thank you very much.
There
I
we go.
have no idea.
Pinocchio punch.
Sucker bus fell down.
Fucking sucker bus, man.
Suck the bus fell down. I had no victory message. A cutscene appeared showing the sucker bus melting and the other characters being freed and earning their original clothes, except Sakura, who was wearing in a straitjacket. Okay. Then celebrating, I turned the game off after entering my initials. I got first place in parentheses. Then sat down. I was reflecting on what happened. Then I heard the sucker bus.
What
voice
did
again.
happen for you to be reflecting on?
I don't know. She said,
Don't forget your souvenir.
a pair of panties flew and landed on my head, then gave me a headache.
Excuse me?
Long story short, she had me, in quotation marks, do a favour in order to stop the torture.
What? Did women's underwear flew out of his PlayStation
This sounds like a teenage boy's dream.
and hit
instead
him
of
in
like,
the hit
Don't
him in
read
the head?
It's like, don't read the epilogue. It's the same thing. It's just the same ending.
Epilogue.
Oh,
I
yeah,
was
it's-
reflecting on what
yeah.
happened, and I heard Sucker Boy's voice
Yeah,
again,
yeah.
so don't forget souvenir and a pair of flat. What the? Why would he put
Is
that,
that
there?
that's the end of the
That's
story?
the end of the story, yes.
Comments, thoughts?
There's 15 comments.
Oh my god, top one. Super Weep 29. Left a couple of days ago, actually. Well, actually, a couple of months ago. SMH didn't even have anything to do with Hugo. 1 out of 10.
Again, biggest issue with the story.
Yeah.
And then William X500 Gaming, 8 out of 10 in my opinion. And they
What?
say opinions can't be wrong. Yeah, mostly people didn't like it. It is on the bad Creepypasta Wiki. This was originally on the regular old Creepypasta Wiki, obviously, and was removed. I can't believe this was ever on the Creepypasta Wiki. Like, you forget sometimes how I mean, that website's still quite silly, but you forget just how bad it was about 5 years ago.
And if you want to know, if you type this into Google, the sick fucking thing down, the Street Fighter Sucker Bus Creepypasta, the sick fucking thing down is
sick.
Akuma porn videos on Pornhub. And I'm like, well, why? I don't want to see that. Creepypasta the fighters. All right,
before
I
we
want
go
to
into
fucking do
that, Toby.
Yeah.
Right, so this seems to be written by someone who really probably should have, like, before sitting down, like, they felt a bit weird, a bit unsure, and instead of doing the natural thing of going to go find something to masturbate to, they decided to write this story instead.
Absolutely.
Oh, I've got this weird tingly stuff in my downstairs. Mum, what to do? Well, masturbation is a sin, so you need to write a story.
Yeah. It's not the
You know what?
worst, not the
I've got
best.
a positive. As bad as it is, it's not been as terrible as some of the other shit. It's like this is confusing. This is solely to bad blood levels of bad.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't
And that's comforting in a way.
Doesn't say. It doesn't know that I don't really know any of these characters. I guess I can look them up. That's fine and all that shit. But I don't know what his jump attack was. I mean, that's the most important thing in the story. His jump attack, not that it was some psychopath with a nude character throwing her panties at you, even though she was apparently nude. Plot hole. There you go. That's about it, isn't it?
Thank you very much for watching, and big thank you to our patrons. Their names are on the screen right now. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more like it, you can subscribe and also click that little bell thing, because apparently that's how subscriptions work now. You can click one of our other videos, you might enjoy them. Leave a comment if you want, you don't have to, obviously. Have a good day, or don't.